Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The September 27th spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate that Holly Jonas visited EJ DiMera at the hospital, giving him a hug and expressing her relief that he was okay following all of the explosion drama. EJ and Holly discussed how they were like twins and that they both desired Brady Black to pay for the harm he caused to Sarah Kyriakis. But EJ also had Holly think about whether she was being motivated by her rage over what Eric Brady had done to Daniel Jonas. EJ pushed Holly to leave it to the police when she offered to assist in gathering evidence against Brady. After Holly left, EJ threatened Brady over the phone in an attempt to encourage the police to move closer to apprehending him. EJ couldn't help but ponder if he ought to have accepted Holly's offer. Tate Black welcomed Sophia Choi into his house on Wednesday's Days program, and since barbecue sliders were his favorite, she gave him some for free from the bistro. If Sophia were fortunate enough to have a guy like Tate, she would never take him for granted, she implied, seeming as though she was disappointed that Holly had cut her off as well. Sophia put her hand on Tate's, and then Holly appeared. Tate maintained that this wasn't how it appeared, but Holly waved Sophia off without giving it any thought. Tate was informed by Holly that she had come to apologize for not returning his calls or texts. Tate acknowledged that he would enjoy hanging out with Holly in the same way that they used to. After giving herself an excuse to change, Holly crept into Brady's bedroom, where she looked for clues before breaking in to steal his briefcase. Tate asked Holly, "What the hell is she doing?" as he opened the door at that moment. On Wednesday's episode of Days, Fiona Cook confessed to Maggie Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, that she had slept with Brady at the bistro and eventually persuaded Xander Kyriakis not to harm him. Maggie expressed her thanks for Brady's rescue and her understanding of Fiona's hookups, saying she didn't want to see Brady suffer harm. Fiona ordered cheesecake and a martini from Sophia on Wednesday's DOL episode after Maggie left, but she appeared to feel a little bad about her continuing drinking. Sarah Kyriakis asked Xander to swear at the Kyriakis mansion that he would give up his grudge and stop pursuing Brady. That was a promise Xander was unable to give Sarah since he could not simply forgive and go on. Xander stated it was Titan business and took off after getting a text. Before going to the park, Sarah had Henderson turn the van around and followed Xander's whereabouts. In the meantime, Xander visited with Brian D. Cohen, his go-to guy, who gave him the untraceable gun he had requested. In addition, the henchman told Xander that Brady wouldn't know what hit him and that he was clear about his role in all of this. After the henchman left, Sarah arrived, called Xander out on his Titan business lie, and inquired as to his true intentions. Maggie, on the other hand, was perplexed to discover that Sarah had left her room. Greg Vaughn's character Eric Brady attempted to persuade Brady that he had to spend his life in the pub in the Wednesday's Days episode. Brady described how Fiona prevented Xander from paralyzing him as well because he couldn't see how he could get away from the guilt of paralyzing Sarah. Brady said it was over once he told Eric about how he and Fiona had become bedroom mates. Brady later encountered Xander's goon in the town center. Brady Black was left wondering about the henchman's identity after he received confirmation that he was Brady Black. Reunited with Eric, he was irritated when EJ showed up at the bar and started making fun of him for his broken relationship with Holly. Following his forecast that Holly would never again trust Eric or Nicole Walker, Ariane Zucker, EJ said it was fortunate that she had him for support. We'll keep you informed on the growing animosity between Eric and EJ as Days of Our Lives spoilers suggest that their confrontation is going to spiral out of control. For the week of September 27, 2024, Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that a preview clip has been made available. It depicts Eric Brady engaging in combat. In order to make Brady Black's, Eric Martsolf, death appear to be a suicide, Xander Cook Kyriakis employs a thug. In addition, there is a catfight during a body and soul photo session. Discover what will happen next in the Peacock soap opera by continuing to read. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Eric Brady's brawl. According to DOL spoilers for the 27th of September, Eric gets into a fight. As EJ DiMera sits in Brady's pub, he approaches the table. Everything that EJ says truly irritates Eric. Eric suddenly springs up and gives EJ a hard shove. Holly Jonas and EJ are at the hospital in the meanwhile. Holly explains to EJ that everyone can act foolishly when they are desperate. Spoilers for DOL, Xander cooked Kyriakis' retaliation. In the week of September 23rd, Xander will keep working on his retaliation plan. Xander will devise a strategy to secure justice for Sarah. But Sarah panics out and begs Xander to stop when she learns about the plot. Sarah is reassured by Xander that Brady won't be shot. Brady is going to shoot himself, says Xander. In the weekly teaser, Xander is seen having a meeting with a criminal. Then, as Brady is sleeping, the jerk breaks into his room. Brady's death is unlikely, though. Brady will probably wake up before the thug can do the crime, or someone will stop him. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Dramatic Body and Soul. According to spoilers for the week of September 23rd, there will be drama at Body and Soul on Days of Our Lives. Chanel is posing in lingerie for a Body and Soul picture shoot alongside an Alex wearing boxers. For the pictures, Chanel and Alex must place their paws on one another. There will be an additional issue, though. Chanel discovers she must have a sexual relationship with Alex while filming. It seems like Johnny DiMera is at his breaking point. When Johnny talks to Chanel about Alex, he comes across as quite stern and cruel. A catfight breaks out between Hattie Adams and Bonnie Lockhart Kyriakis over a blue dress as well. Meanwhile, Kate Roberts, Eric, and Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, Brady. DOL week of September 23rd, 2024, spoilers. Additionally, fans will witness Sophia Choi pursue Tate Black, Leo Howard. Tate has already refused Sophia, can he do so once more? When it comes to September 23rd, 2024, which narrative are you most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Don't forget to keep watching Peacock soap opera to see what happens next. How about this for a thrilling soap opera twist? According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Xander is determined to exact revenge on Brady for the catastrophe that left his beloved Sarah permanently disabled. Days in the life warning, Xander is thinking about murder. And although Xander is clearly thinking about killing Brady in order to hold him accountable for what he is alleged to have done, little does he realize that Fiona, his mother, was actually driving on the night that Sarah was struck. For all the information you require, continue reading below. Actor Paul Telfer, who portrays Xander in the popular Peacock soap opera, warned Soap Opera Digest in a recent interview that meeting Brady in a park with a gun in his back pocket may be lethal. It's so much more sinister to go to all these lengths, stated the attractive actor. Finally, I have a henchman. I am emerging in the world. I truly enjoy that concept because, it's worse. Something is different from simply becoming upset, grabbing the closest weapon, marching over there, and slamming him. Being all cunning and evil, sending in a goon, and drugging someone is far worse. Then go kill them when they're sleeping. It's truly horrible stuff. Xander simply cannot be persuaded to change his views. Even though he might wind up behind bars if he ends up killing Brady, he believes that what he's doing is the correct thing to do. Days in the life spoilers ahead, Xander believes he is acting morally. Xander views this as the only path towards him being able to breathe properly again, Paul clarified. And he feels that's what Sarah needs too, whether she likes it or not. This is selfishness on his part. Somehow, the wrong needs to be made right. Having said that, Brady can only be saved if the truth is revealed. Naturally, viewers will have to tune in every day to see what happens next. The Peacock streaming network airs Days of Our Lives during the weekdays.